Okay. So, we are here on the blend. My name is Frank. We got Dante Miracle here for an in-person podcast with us this time. Woo! And we got our homeboy Devin here, Scvmbag. Shout out fucking Scvmbag, man.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, man. It's good to have you guys both here, man.
Man, it's a fucking pleasure.
Thank you for having us, man.
Yeah, for sure. You guys made the trip all the way up from Corner Brook for this stuff, for the award show. And Dante Miracle is also performing a few songs at the NL Rogues game tomorrow night at the Mary Brown Center.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Scvmbag sitting over there draped out in his own merch. Literally everything you could think of from the watch. I'm surprised the socks aren't fucking Scvmbag.
Dude, I need a pair of Scvmbag socks for sure.
I can make it happen, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's funny. For those of you who don't know, Scvmbag is a producer from West Coast, Newfoundland. Well, I'm not sure if he's from there, but I know he resides there anyways.
That's right.
Currently residing in Corner Brook, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. And Corner Brook's a lovely place. I love going out there to do shows. When all this white stuff on the ground fucks off, I'm going to come out and start doing some more shows out there.
I can't wait, man.
Fuck snow.
I'm so tired.
I'm so sick of this snow, dude.
It's gross,
Same.
man.
feel
It's
like-
gross.
Bro, I feel like a broken record, but like straight up, the snow has been absolutely ridiculous
Yeah.
here for the past, like, what, 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks at least, like nonstop. But like for the past month and a bit, it's probably been fucking off and on.
Yeah.
It's been crazy, man. I mean, like, out in Corner Brook, we had, like, so much snow. And it literally snowed for almost, like, 2 weeks straight. Like, every day. And if it didn't snow throughout the day, later that night, it snowed. Then we got a bunch of rain. It got warm.
Yep.
Took away most of it. And then it literally dropped another foot of snow on us in the next 24 hours.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's been like that here.
Fucked out there, man.
It's been like the same thing out here, dude. Like we'll get snow, and then for like what? You'll get snow for like 2 or 3 days in a row, and then it'll stay for a day. It'll be cold, and then you'll get rain, and it'll get rid of like half of it, 3/4 of it, and then a bunch more of it'll show up. And then there's just forming a small ice layer on the bottom, like a bunch of bedrock forming or something. You know what I mean? Like,
It's the worst, man.
yeah, it's stupid.
Black ice.
And the city doesn't know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to plowing. Like I literally almost got into it with city worker earlier today for coming up plowing the sidewalks, and I saw them just shooting snow on people's fucking driveways and shit. And I was just like, nah, I'm not having that. Fuck that. You
Yeah,
know?
no, definitely. That's the worst, man, especially when the plow comes by.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, you excited about tomorrow night, Dante?
very excited. I've had 5 hours of sleep in the last 2 nights total. There is a possibility I got to sleep tonight. I don't have a choice.
Well,
at this
yeah,
point.
no,
Yeah.
we're gonna sleep. It is currently 1:42 in the morning though, and we've all been on the go. And we literally just had like a show and tell with music earlier for a while, and ate some pizza, some crazy stuff, crust pizza from fucking where was that? Papa's Pizza. Yeah, that sauce on that pizza was really good, man.
It was.
It
man.
was. It actually was.
The
yeah.
sauce always makes the pizza, and like
Yep.
it can make or break it anyways, at least.
Yep.
Because like for me, the crust is always a big thing, but like the sauce is the next best thing.
Yeah.
So like if you fail both of those, you're fucked. If you fail
Exactly.
either of those, you got a chance of still being fucked.
I mean, I feel like with crust, it's a little bit more versatile because you can dip it.
Yeah, 100%. Unless they fucking burn charbroil that shit.
Oh man.
Like
Yeah,
it's been it's been stuck in a fucking barbecue pit, coming out looking like a briquette, like a goddamn charcoal briquette. You know what I mean? The fucking ones you use from stand-up barbecues that you can get at like Canadian Tire and Walmart.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Just like the piles of coal sitting in the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. hate
Just
that
like
too.
what you're used, just like what you're used to from your stockings from Christmas,
Yeah.
because you've been a bad Dante, Mr. Miracle.
Monsieur Miracle.
Oh Jesus! Look at you busting out the.
I don't even know if I said that right.
No, you didn't. Yeah, I said that with such confidence, but I'm not even sure myself. The Monsieur was a bit off. I only know that because I did French a lot. It's only because I thought my French teacher was hot as fuck. And like
is a good
it made me
motivator.
pay attention and it made me actually learn. But then after grade 9, I ended up taking fucking Spanish in grade 10. And like there's a few things like I can still say and stuff like that, but like besides that I don't know very much. And 90% of it is profanity. I mean, that's very on color for me, I suppose.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true. So yeah, you're playing. How long are you playing at the Rogues game tomorrow night, and when are you playing?
So the game starts at 7 now, depending on like gameplay and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. But in saying that, I have 2 3-minute performances, so a little lackluster from what we had begin with, but
Yeah,
I have a little surprise for the people that come to the game about how I go about it. And it's gonna be a good time though. I gotta say,
you're gonna walk out in a banana hammock, aren't you?
totally. That I'll
I'd
hang
pay to
out.
see that.
I would pay to see that, 100%. These love handles, come on,
These love Hamels.
handles.
It sounded like you said Hamels.
I probably did.
Yeah, slurring your words.
It's 1:45 in the morning.
You've had one beer. I mean, it's time for Dante to get drunk.
Yeah.
I've had one beer after. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to start the second one soon.
the second one, my friends. So, Scumbag man, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a producer. I'm based out of Corner Brook right now. I've been producing since like 2016, but really only just started taking this shit more serious within the last like 2-3 years. So,
Yeah,
really pushing my shit a lot more.
yeah, absolutely.
Trying to, link with people and fucking, just make some shit, really.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's like that's what it's all about, really. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Yeah.
And in Newfoundland, it's so hard to actually link up with different artists because there's so much space in between
Exactly.
the big populations of like people. You know what I mean?
Big time.
Corner Brook, where you guys live, is the second biggest city on the island,
Yep.
and it's an 8-hour drive.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's gross.
We're from where we are, which is right now is currently in St. John's. For anybody who doesn't know that's tuning in and listening or watching, this is The Blend. I am Frank. We're with Dante, Miracle, and Scumbag. We are in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada right now. This is going to be available on all streaming platforms. It's going to be up on YouTube. It's also going to be available on the radio station UHRS1, which I'm going to be relaunching very soon in the coming months. We have a lot of content that we've been building up, podcast-wise, interview-wise, and stuff like that. And we're going to start to put the name out there a bit more with the awards show tomorrow night.
Big time. Big time.
Big moves. Big moves.
Hell yeah. And the thing about it, it's going to bring so much attention to so many different artists, and it's going to open people up to listening to new artists, seeing what people are really capable of, and, enjoying the people that you already know, right? So it's going to be really great. I mean, there's so many people that's going to be there from all different walks of life, right? So
yeah, there's a lot of great artists around, and I feel like there's the group of people that we use to pick the nominees really did a good job of picking some of the most solid music, if not the most solid music that has come out of here in the past year.
big time.
Oh, excuse me. Next year, I feel like we're going to have to incorporate a Producer of the Year award. I wanted to do it this year, but I didn't really see enough producers putting out a lot of stuff this year.
That, man. I get that.
So, like, I know, but I know in the next year I'm going to see it more.
Yes.
Because releases as a whole dropped off more this year, so you didn't see as much after the summer coming from anybody. So you didn't see much from the producers. So I guess a lot of it didn't stand out as much. You know what I mean?
It, man. I really do.
Yeah.
It was just, you know, you didn't have as many people like just putting out shit. I found the last couple of years have been slow as fuck for music too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it seems like everyone just kind of got into this weird slump, but it seems like everyone's also just coming back and they're
Yeah.
back on their bullshit.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It feels like a lot of people are really just starting to come back towards it in the scene here locally and as a whole, really. Everybody's finally just starting to get out of that funk of being in lockdown with COVID and
Yeah,
shit,
man.
man. Oh, I should have never said that. Now we're going to get blackballed on YouTube. They're going to hit us with the fact checkers. Oh, no. They're talking about DMT and COVID like Joe Rogan.
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg, what?
Talking about Facebook. He anything. Like,
You're talking about YouTube?
I know. I'm just like bringing it over.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, it was bad.
For anyone who doesn't know, Dante, he tends to be pretty good when it comes to bringing up jokes and stuff like that. But every once in a while, he whiffs.
He's swinging a miss. Right?
Yeah, well, you know.
Swinging.
Listen, you don't. If you're not swinging, you're never gonna hit a home run, right?
Well, there you go.
That's right.
The same thing. What is it? Wayne Gretzky said, "If you don't shoot, you'll never score." Basically,
You miss 100% of the
yeah,
shots you don't take.
yeah. It was basically
Wayne Gretzky,
Michael Scott.
Yeah.
No, I love The Office, dude. Yeah, that Dwight Schrute thing you got in your car.
Yeah,
In
he had the
van.
Deutsche Schrute Funko Pop
Yeah.
ornament. Yeah.
It's fucking cool, man. I love it.
Shout out to my girlfriend Emma for getting me that for Christmas.
Ooh, trying to get brownie points.
Yeah, definitely.
She's not gonna listen to this anyways. I mean, she might.
She might.
Yeah,
We'll have to see.
yeah. No, I'm just being a dick. Yeah, but so you guys made the trek out here from Corner Brook. Dante's pulling double duty tomorrow night. He's actually doing those 2 mini performances in between quarters at the NL Rogues game, and he's also hosting the award show that I put together.
Yes.
That we at UHRS1 and Progressive Entertainment are hosting.
Mm-hmm.
And Dante Miracle was the one that I felt was right, only right to be the one to host it, especially the first one.
Appreciate that, man. It's an honor, honestly. I mean, this thing has gotten so much attention already.
It has, man.
So, I mean, for the years to come, I mean, people are in for a show,
Yeah, man.
right? So
There's a few
very
things that
honored to be
didn't.
a part of it.
Oh man, well I'm glad to have you a part of it. This is really just for the community. I wanted to put together a night where we could kind of bring everybody together
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and
sir.
just chill out and honor a few people who deserve to be honored,
Big time.
and have a few drinks and just come together as friends.
Exactly that.
Help
Exactly
build
that.
up the community again, going back into the big show and touring season.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hopefully it helps with some stuff going forward, and I know I've been seeing a lot more music starting to drop, so I definitely think it'll be good.
And it'll be awesome to see like different artists that never knew about each other come together
Yeah.
and possibly start collaborating in the future.
Well, yeah, 100%.
And then we'll start seeing people start to level up, right?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Well, that's like I'm going to this tomorrow, and I'm like I don't really know anyone that's gonna be there, but I'm fucking hyped to just get out and meet people with like the same kind of mindset that I have with this shit, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. It's good to be around like-minded people, because like it's really true what they say, man. As much as people don't want to admit it, sometimes you do become a product of your environment to a certain extent.
Yep.
And you do really take on the mindset of the people that are around you. So like if you surround yourself with 9 people who are complaining and this and that all the time, you're going to be the 10th one who's doing that.
Yeah.
And if you surround yourself with 9 people who have a mindset of they want to do this and whatever this is, you find people on the same mindset and with the same goals, and you work towards it, and you'll actually get there.
Exactly, man.
okay.
So Dante Miracle,
Yes, sir.
how do you feel about hosting the award show tomorrow night and doing the double duty like we were talking about?
It's one of those moments where it's like one of those moments in your life where it's like this is the new proving ground for you. That's how I feel about it. You
Yeah.
know? It's very much so, like, it's exhilarating, no doubt. And, like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain because, like, it's overwhelmingly good. It's overwhelmingly good because it's positive stress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially with what's in store for the show, and what's in store for, you know, the performance at the game.
Yeah.
It's just extremely, it's mind-boggling because I never thought that I would get to this kind of position and start working my way up again in a different genre of music ever. I mean,
yeah.
you know, once I left gospel music, now here I am doing hip hop, and
Yep.
I'm building myself up again. But this time, I'm doing it more on my own as opposed to, you know, with my family,
Yes.
who I was doing gospel music with before.
Yep.
But you know, it's been really, it's all been fun. Even looking back at like some like difficult moments
Yep.
and moments where I felt like, nah, this isn't it. Like, this isn't gonna work out. Like, maybe I should just drop it now. Just try and figure something else out. But
Yeah.
music's always been my passion. And so now that these opportunities have come up in my life to do these kinds of things and represent my home turf, my home, like my province, you know, on a bigger scale.
Provence.
My province. I was thinking of a joke, but nothing came to me quick there. So, but no, it's overwhelmingly good and positive stress. It's really pushed me as an artist as well as an entertainer, right? You know, I mean, a lot of people think that like, oh, you just go in and you just host, or you just go, you show up and just perform. But there's a lot more to it than that, especially in the psyche, right?
Yeah.
But it's all about how prepared you are for the moment when the moment comes.
Yeah.
And I feel pretty damn prepared.
Absolutely, dude. And I feel like you're gonna do a good job at both things tomorrow.
Yes,
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
No worries, dude. It's good to always support your friends too as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially as musicians, I feel like we sometimes might get caught up in the race of like releasing new shit, promoting new stuff, doing this, doing that. That sometimes we all don't feed into appreciating our friends more.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to their music, if they're musicians or whatever it is that they do.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, man.
Big time. It's and like the thing is that it doesn't have to be, you know, straight up, you know, sharing stuff all the time and being on top of it all the time for your friends.
Yep.
But I mean, if you are also involved in the same kind of arts that, you know, your friends are involved in,
Yeah.
you know, also by collaborating,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
You know, for people that have a much larger audience versus people who have, or just starting out, you know, you know, being open to giving newbies a chance can create some of the greatest performers we've ever seen.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely,
Oh,
dude.
for sure.
So, and you know, when for me personally, I mean, like when I do music, it's not for me. It's for people who want something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's different in the arts field that I can do to not only make people dance and make people sing, but like to also inspire others to like take up the art form and be like, listen, if I can do this, you can definitely do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Absolutely.
definitely do it. I
Yep.
hope you pass me one day. Right? I hope
Yeah.
I hope I blow up, and then right after I blow up, I hope you come up right behind me and go, "Hey, see you later." That's cool
Yeah.
though. Because, you know, like if there's people around you and you don't want them to succeed as much as you or even better than you, then I just feel like it's just fake love from that point. So I always try to convey the message wherever I go that like, you
It's
know,
all
I
fake
support
love.
people.
I don't want to see you do anything good.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. Sick of it already. No. Nah, dude, I love you and I support everything you do.
Love you too, bro.
Yeah, man, it's fun. So Scumbag, I know like I said, we touched on it a little bit. You're a producer,
Yep.
and you've worked with some artists I know for sure that are from out of the country in the U.S.
Yep. Yep.
Have you worked with anybody locally here from Newfoundland before?
As of right now, the closest would be I have a song on Will Pike's new album that I produced for him.
Okay, yeah.
And as for local talent, that's the closest it gets right now. But I'm hoping to, start whipping out some shit, making some connections, and just start putting more shit out with local talent.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. It'll be good to see for sure. I've heard a few of your beats now, and I've heard some of the songs you've made with people from the U.S. What's Buddy's name? Butler Perry.
Butler Perry, shout out Butler
Yeah,
Perry,
shout out
MG.
Yeah, yeah, man. I've heard a couple of the songs that you did with him. You ended up sending them to me for the radio station
Yes, man,
stuff.
I did.
So those are going to be in rotation when we get the radio going again. They were in rotation when we did a little test run as well. And when we did a top 10 for 1 week, just as like a little tester, that was actually in the top 10 too, one of the Butler Perry songs.
Was it really, man?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think I might still have that on the computer. If I do, I'll let you check it out.
Yes, man.
Yeah. I mean, I just really was sitting around for a while when I had that idea to start the radio stuff and was kind of just making content, doing random shit.
Yep.
Some of it stuck, some of it didn't. Kept some of it just kind of got fucking deleted. But, that's how it usually is. It's the same thing as a musician. I'm sure it's the same thing as a producer.
Oh, God, yes. Yeah.
Dante.
Yo,
He's over there smoking that root beer vape.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right, he says.
It's all right.
So I'm
It's
taking
aight.
like
What a great
50
slogan.
puffs.
Still 5K root.
Stealth
Yeah,
5K.
it's all right.
It's all right.
It's nothing special. It tastes like those A&W lollipops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 100%, man.
Yep.
Yeah, smoke so many random different vapes all the time, working in vape shops. For those who don't know, I mean, me and Dante both work in a vape shop. The Hollow Noggin, actually. I'm wearing the hat right now.
Shout out Hollow Noggin.
Seductively look at the camera. But yeah, man, tomorrow night's gonna be good. It's been a while since we've all been able to get together and actually really do some stuff and be a crew and just let loose.
Celebrate our culture.
Yeah, dude.
Our new wave,
Absolutely.
NL hip hop, right? Like, I mean, like the question I was saving for now, actually. What would you call, Frank, and Scvmbag, I'll get to you in a second as well.
Yep.
What would you call the Newfoundland style of rap?
Shit.
I'm talking about people that don't use an accent, that don't have their accent when they're performing.
Lazy.
Scvmbag, over to you. No.
Nah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really think there is. Like, I don't even think the scene is advanced enough as a culture to have its own style.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely starting to head in the right direction as a scene and as a whole.
Yep.
And as a community. There's been setbacks, but there'll always be setbacks, and there'll be ups and downs. And people will get along, and then they won't, and then they'll get along again, and it's just how it is. It's the circle of life, man.
That's right, man.
You're not gonna be able to make everybody happy all the time, and not everybody's not gonna be able to make you happy all the time.
Yep.
No, that's just it. That's the game of life right there, bro.
Yeah, dude, it is, and it is what it is. And
I'll
it
drink to
happens.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. And cheers.
Cheers. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you guys out here for this, man. So I know Dante, you just released a new EP.
Yes.
And you were I got an inside teaser earlier listening to you put some stuff together for songs that you're playing at the Rogues game tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I heard something new, so tell us about some new music. Is it part of maybe a new project that you're working on, or is it a single, or tell us a little bit more.
It's going to be a single as like a follow-up to the EP.
Yeah.
I don't want to give any details about the song itself away, but it is a bop. I think people will really enjoy it. It'll be another song that they can just like cruise in the car to, you know, like some feel good. People can rap over and just be like happy with it, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out that Lanky Man for providing the beat for it. You went hard on that one, brother.
Hey, so there's a little teaser for everybody. At least it's produced by that Lanky Man. Shout out that Lanky Man.
Mm-hmm.
Great producer, DJ. Went on tour with him. Done a lot of shows with him.
Mm-hmm.
The dude's a good dude, man.
Yep.
He's actually nominated for a couple awards at the award show tomorrow night.
That's correct.
Shout out to the people we got coming out to perform tomorrow night too. We've got Bruce Mate coming out to perform. We've got Juno coming out to perform. Logan Bolt. We've also got Dougie A. We've got myself. G-Pie is also going to perform. Nate Deuce is going to perform. And so is Young Shrimp.
Young Shrimp, who is now Shrimp.
Yeah, he's talking about dropping the Young and going by Shrimp. I don't know if he has yet, but I think that was something he's saying he's going to start doing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not
just like Diddy.
Yeah, just drop the P. Go by Diddy. He just dropped the P.
Man, what a lineup though for the awards. Like,
yeah,
it's actually crazy.
It's a pretty
so
good.
that's a lot of people, man.
It's pretty good performer wise. We also got a couple battles going on too. We've got Dougie A battling Double A for the name Initial War.
The Initial War.
The Initial War. The winner gets to keep the initials DA.
Ah, gotcha.
That's not actually what's happening. I'm just getting on with my bullshit. Then we also have the host of the evening, Mr. Dante Miracle, battling the homie Stigma, who is maybe a lesser known cat to some of the people around here if they haven't been paying attention to battles and online battles and stuff like that. But the dude definitely holds his own. He brings the heat. He's a former champion in a few, I think just one battle league that he's in, maybe multiple, but I know he is for sure in one. And it's definitely going to be a good night of performances. It's going to be a good couple battles as well. We're doing this as a private event. We're going to just try to do it as a little bit of a party for people who are involved in the culture, and then we'll have a little bit of after party after and see if anybody wants to come along and kick it with the crew.
Yeah. Almost like a little meet and greet, especially for the artists and producers.
Little meet and greet. What do you mean? You're going to sit down and jerk off?
No, not at all.
A little meet and greet. That's exactly what he's talking about. For anybody watching and listening to this, he is talking about sitting down and jerking off on stage. He's not going to host anything. He said he brought a tuxedo, but it's probably assless chaps.
Man, you're ruining the surprise. Okay?
Well, I mean, it's not much of a surprise if you just told me. Nah, for real. It's been good, man. It's good. It's going to be good. I'm glad that I got to meet you tonight for the first time.
I'm glad I got to meet you too.
I'm glad I got to see Dante again.
It's always great to see you, Frank.
Yeah, of course, dude. So, I know you're a Leafs fan, Dante, just like myself.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the Leafs going forward now after this trade for Ryan O'Reilly?
Well, at this point, anything I say is just going to be met with, say that every year. And a lot of people are talking about the whole, like, Foligno situation, bringing in another captain and then it not working out. I mean, Ryan O'Reilly started off pretty decent with the Leafs. I mean, your first multi-point game back in Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's a 4-point night for you, 3 goals, 1 assist.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's doing well up on the first line with Tavares and Marner. You know, went scoreless tonight, but, I mean, they still played well.
Yeah, and Nylander with that beautiful goal.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
That was nasty. It was It was just snap, snap, goal.
Yeah, he deked around the defense and then the goalie and just sniped it in.
With one hand, mind you.
Yeah,
One hand.
deking with one hand and then put the second one on at the right time and shot it in and lifted it up.
Mm-hmm.
It was good, man. It's good. It's good to see Toronto playing good. I hope it's not just a regular season thing, like it has been for the past bit. It's looking like we're gonna play Tampa in the first round again, and then it's looking like we're gonna, if we beat Tampa, we're gonna get Boston in the second round.
Yeah. My only hope is that if at any way possible the Leafs end up winning that series in the first round and actually breaking the curse of being put in the first round,
Yeah,
I mean, that will set a whole new fire. But I know that the Bruins like repetitive experience in the playoffs and repetitive success.
if
in the
we
playoffs.
if we can manage to beat Tampa and Boston, I feel like we're winning the cup.
Exactly. I
big
mean, the
if.
East, the East is a dogfight right now.
Yeah, well, it's a big if because Boston just went out and bulked up on defense and got Orlov from the Capitals.
Yep.
And, yeah, so Toronto needs to go and make another deal. They need to get some kind of defenseman.
Big time. Because Jake Muzzin definitely ain't playing it.
Well, he's not playing, no.
He's not playing at all now, actually, is he?
Yeah,
He's
no.
on the bench.
Yeah, well, he's hurt. He's on the long-term.
Oh, yeah, he's on long-term IR, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just said something about it that he's not going to play this year or anything in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure.
That's his ticket out.
Yeah, well, he's got to think about his family.
Yeah.
He's been hit a couple times. He's had pretty bad injuries, so.
Yeah, because when we got him, he was injured.
Yeah.
Or just coming out of an injury.
He played good for us, though.
He did, yeah. For here and there. A typical Leafs defender. But the thing is, it doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, I get it. A lot of people say it's the media, because the Toronto media is horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrible. Any chance they get to tear you down, they will.
100%.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And, you know, the Leaf fan base is so loyal that even if the rest of the NHL converted to All-American teams, the Leafs would never leave Canada. Neither would the Canadians.
Well, their original 6 teams, they're not ever going to leave.
They're never going to leave, no.
The NHL would never be able to let them, I don't think. That's why, like, they're going to try to do everything they can to put Chicago back up as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see that. They were bad for, not bad, well, yeah, they were bad for a few years before they got Taves and Kane. And, well, then they won the Cup, so. It's all about a cycle. It's just like life, man. It's all about a cycle. It's all a cycle, and you just got to trust the process.
Yep. No Philly.
Joel Embiid.
Just the process.
Joel Embiid.
But real quick. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna ask if I could bring the conversation back.
Yeah.
Back, turn the clock back a bit.
What's up?
Scvmbag.
Yep.
What would you call, if you had a name for it, for the style of hip hop in Newfoundland?
Man, you got so much, like, different shit that people are making, like, all kinds of different styles, you know.
Mm-hmm.
To put up one name on it is going to be very hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I
But,
feel
like,
the same.
you know, like, you have your Detroit rap, you know. You have, like, you know, your California rap. They kind of have that development of a style that, you know.
Yeah. Like your Chicago's, your New York's, your
Yes,
Atlanta's,
exactly,
your LA's.
exactly.
Your Floridas,
Yeah, Florida for sure.
Yeah.
And like,
New Orleans,
yeah,
Wheezy baby.
Wheezy baby. Yeah, no, it's good. There's lots of different like pockets of it
There
in
is,
the
man.
States and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Here, like I was saying before, I don't know if I feel like there's really a style that you could pinpoint, like Scvmbag was saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many different like styles and artists that are doing different things here.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like even tomorrow night from the performing artists that we got at the awards show.
It's a big range. It's
Yeah.
a very
Yeah.
big range.
Yeah, it's just a lot of, there's a lot of diversity in it.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy with it, and I'm excited to see how it goes. And we're gonna get a bit of it filmed, so we're gonna be able to put up some footage of it as well.
That'd be great.
Same thing with the battles. I think we're gonna film those as well.
Yeah.
We need to.
Yeah, I'm definitely not filming yours now, just because you want it filmed.
Just because I want to film
Yeah.
with Lizzie, you're going to have to take that up with Lena.
Well, you know, she's not here, is she?
She's at an Ice Cube concert.
I know.
now.
What? Like, fuck, man.
Or she was. I don't know if it's over yet. But
Well, I would say it is. It was on the go about fucking 3 hours ago. Ice Cube's an old man. It's like fucking almost 1 o'clock in Toronto now.
yeah.
So everything shuts down up there at 2.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Growing up in Toronto, man. Like, I grew up in Toronto, so I used to be able to get to go see Leafs games and Raptors games and
Yeah.
shit like that. And fuck, man, it was good. I used to volunteer at this place, and we would go down and we'd sell 50-50 tickets. And for the second half of the game, we'd be able to go up to the press box and eat pizza and fucking chill out and watch the rest of the game.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. It was always fun, dude. I got to go see playoff games and everything.
Yeah.
That was like back when Matt Sundin was still playing.
Darcy Tucker, Brian McCabe, Alexei Ponikarovsky.
Yeah, well, a
Nick
little bit.
Antropov.
It was like at the end of Sundin and like then going into Kessel and shit.
With like Mikhail Grabowski,
Yeah,
Jacob Blake.
Yeah.
Not Jacob. Is it? Was
No.
No, Jason Blake. That's who
yeah,
it was. Yeah.
Jason Blake.
Those were the terrible years just before we started
and,
making the playoffs.
What was his name that we got from Joffrey Lupul?
Yeah, we got him from the Kings.
No, we got him from Philly. I'm pretty sure, didn't we?
Was it?
Or Anaheim, actually. I think it was.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, all those older guys. None of them
Luke
really
Shen
even around.
days. Oh,
They were talking about Luke Shen coming back to Toronto.
They
You know
are.
what? I wouldn't even be opposed to that right now. Him as a depth defense.
and he's physical.
He's physical. It's good. It would add what Toronto needs, and he has playoff experience.
Yep. Yep.
He won a cup, I'm pretty sure,
With the Blues.
with the Blues. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there you go.
it adds something to the D line that Toronto definitely needs.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah, it's good, man. It would be really good to see Toronto at least pick up another defender.
Yeah.
It's something they need to do.
Oh yeah, big time. And like the best thing about having Ryan O'Reilly on the first line is that he's the biggest guy on the team.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? So now we have a scorer
Well, and that's like
that's
what's his
physical.
name?
Like,
The
we
other-
gotta
What was
we
the
got a
other guy
Boston
that come
Bruin
with him
type
too?
player, you know?
Yeah.
What was the other? Whose buddy's name that came with him?
Noel Achari.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's actually really physical too, and he's one of the top players in the league in hits. And since he's joined the Leafs, he's actually had a lot of hits.
That's good.
Yeah,
we need these we need the lower lines like wore down, and then that puts more of the load on the top lines, and then they wear down easy. Well, not easy, but they'll wear down by playing more minutes and harder minutes, especially when you got guys that are constantly taking hits on the third and fourth line.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
then the team is just worn down as a whole, right?
Yeah, 100%, dude. It's good to see. I hope Toronto can finally make it out of the first fucking round.
If they don't make it out of the first round, Kyle Dubas is getting the axe. No questions about it.
I think if they don't make it out of the second round, he's getting the axe.
Think so?
Yeah.
That's a very big possibility too.
If you don't make it to the conference finals this year,
Yeah.
something's happening.
Yeah.
It's been long enough. There's been shit going now. Like it's time.
Yeah. It's either the conference finals or blow the team
Well, because
up.
next year is Matthews' last year.
Yeah.
So if you don't make it to at least the conference finals this year, there's not as much incentive for him to want to stick around.
No.
There's not as much incentive for the Leafs management to want to keep the same core.
No, exactly.
There
Not
at least,
that- not
there
that-
at
not
least
that
shouldn't
confusing.
be
No.
at this point, because then that's proven 4 or 5 years in a row that it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
That something just needs to be done.
Yep.
And it's not to say that they're not filled with a bunch of great players, but it's just not meshing together. And I honestly feel like a lot of it is a coaching issue. I don't like Sheldon Keefe as the coach.
No.
No, I don't think his coaching. I don't think they buy into his coaching style. They do, but when when it matters, they don't, because they always fold and falter when it gets late in games and they get comfortable in their leads, and he lets them rest and not keep going, and they don't listen.
And all that happened.
They're not disciplined.
No, that's the thing. Like, I mean, when they fired their coach and Sheldon Keefe took up the reins until they made an official decision, you know, Sheldon Keefe got like the team. It seemed like at the time the team had a thing with the coach at the time, because as soon as Sheldon Keefe stepped in, like the coach was gone, they just went on a tear.
Yeah.
Right. And then,
Well,
so obviously it makes Sheldon Keefe look good. So obviously they're gonna be like, okay, you know what, screw it. Well,
that's not to say that he's not a good coach.
No,
But
exactly. Right.
I don't think he's the guy who's gonna get it done.
We need a John Tortorella dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should have got
Torts.
Boudreaux.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Bruce Boudreaux would have been good.
Yeah. There needs to be,
And he just got
some sort
fucking
of-
screwed in Vancouver.
yeah. That whole situation is brutal.
Vancouver is a dumpster fire, man. Straight up dumpster fire right now.
I mean, we lose every year in the first round. I mean, you don't see us rioting.
Well, I mean, we got to make it to Stanley Cup Finals first,
True.
and get fucked in Game 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or was it Game 6?
I think it was Game 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been Game 7.
Yeah. It was Game 7 because the hopes of all Canadians that
Yeah.
Canada would finally get a cup
Finally
after
get a cup.
93 when Montreal won it.
Yeah, well, no,
Last?
Edmonton had a chance to fucking win it a couple years before that too, and same thing with Calgary.
And Ottawa and
Yeah.
and Anaheim in 2007.
That's true, yeah, because that's the year they beat Toronto in the conference final.
No, that was 2004, but 2007 Ottawa actually made the cup finals.
Oh yeah, that's right. They beat us in the semis or the fucking first round that year, because we played them that year too. I'm pretty sure.
I think so. Yeah, that's when because Teemu Solani was still the captain of the Ducks at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. Teemu Solani. What a name.
Right.
What a crazy name.
Those Finnish guys, man.
Speaking of crazy, Connor McDavid, man. 109 points already in 59 games played?
It's
ridiculous,
It's
dude.
insane. This dude.
Speaking of Teemu Solani, because that's like Teemu Solani style numbers when Teemu was a rookie
Yeah.
in Winnipeg.
Mhm.
He put up like I think it was 130 something points or 120 something points.
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude. He went crazy. That was during the 90s, though, when there was a lot of people going fucking crazy and where goaltending was questionable. There wasn't really many big-name goaltenders in the 90s.
No, and like the big thing about it too was that the game started.
It was different.
The game started to pick up.
Yeah.
The new generational feel started coming into the league via the players, but the goalie styles were still becoming more out of date.
Yeah.
And so the goalies kind of had to catch up a bit there for a
Well, the
second.
game was picking up speed-wise,
Yes.
but it was still physical.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So there was a lot of defenders getting made look bad or crushing forwards
Yeah.
and stuff. The refs would let it play, but now they don't let it go as much. Same thing with the NBA.
Oh, everything's a foul in the NBA.
So do you think LeBron is going to go back on what he said about Orlando if they end up getting Bronny, because they're the ones who are projected to get the pick for Bronny right now?
I think it all depends on how this season turns out. Is this not LeBron's the last year?
No,
5-year contract?
I thought he just re-signed some kind of an extension for like a year or two.
Oh, he might. Yeah, he might have.
I could be wrong, but I thought he did. I'm not 100% sure. I don't pay attention to the contracts too much in basketball because they're ridiculous.
They are ridiculous.
They're absolutely friggin' ridiculous, man. We got some stuff that we're going to give away at the awards show tomorrow night. We got a toque there from Scvmbag with his little logo on it and everything. It's fucking
Awesome.
sick, man. We got some face masks with some NFL stuff. We're just going to start tossing this stuff out in the crowd, man. We also got a brand new vape in the box, sealed and everything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We've also got a disposable vape in the box. No, I've been puffing on it for the past 3 days. I'm just going to throw it out into the crowd.
They're going to get two. They're only going to get a third of the tank left.
The third of the tank, my son, they're going to pull it out, and it's going to have dog hair stuck to it and tobacco, and I don't even smoke, and there's going to be weed in it and everything. Speaking of Dog King, lie down, buddy. Lie down. We've also got some more masks in there, and we got a nice NFL Jacksonville Jaguars hat. Nice one, man.
They're like, those NFL beanies are like, they're thick too.
Yeah, they're good quality stuff, man. It's definitely well worth any money, but getting it for free is going to be even better. It's a good time of year, winter time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially since we've been getting smacked with the snow, and it's in the middle of a very, very cold snap right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
King, lie down, buddy. You're all right. For anybody who knows me, know I have a dog. His name is King, and he's a bit ridiculous sometimes, but he just woke up out of a nap and started almost sniffing and coughing. Weird. Probably from all the vape smoke in the room. Lie down, buddy. You're all right. Lie down, my pup. Go back to sleep. Man, it's crazy. This dog, he acts like such a cat all the time. He likes to climb on the back of the couch and walk up in the windowsill out in the living room because I got like a ledge that goes around. No, buddy, go over and lie down now. Lie down. And he's always done it, man. And ever since he was young, and it's so weird. Like he jumps on the back of the couch and everything. Lie down, puppy. Lie down. Good boy. Yeah. But no, man, he's a good dog. Sometimes he acts like a meathead, but, you know, like when he was sniffing you earlier, when he smelled a female dog on you.
Yeah.
He was literally trying to mount Dante's back.
It's like America's Funniest Home Video moment.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
But if you film that, anything like that in this day and age and not back in the 90s,
Yeah.
you're getting canceled real fast.
Fast.
You would be performing in the middle of one of the quarters at the Rogues game tomorrow, and all of a sudden somebody will play a video over the Jumbotron and be like, this dude is a non-animal activist. He needs to be canceled.
I mean, like, I think people understand dogs a little bit more than that. But
not if
it wouldn't surprise me.
Not if they play the behind the scenes footage. I'll send them.
Oh man.
No, that's ridiculous. That's a joke.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Not for legal reasons. For moral reasons.
For moral reasons,
that's a joke. Anybody who says that and it's not a joke, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
I love my dog. He's a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time. He's a good noodle.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's like, I hate to sound like a broken record, but it's still gonna be good tomorrow to get together. It's been a while since we've all been together, man.
A very long while.
Can't wait to see Fuse. Fuse is in town now too.
LJ Brazy.
LJ Brazy, shout out LJ. He's got some stuff for the show tomorrow night too. He's gonna set up a pop-up shop with a bunch of Funko Pops and some art and stuff like that. So it's gonna be good, man.
It's gonna be awesome.
We got that going on. We got Dante hosting and giving away the awards. I'm gonna get up there with him for a few of the awards and give them away as well. We got performances going on, all in the mix, all in the middle of all of that. And then at the end of the night, we've got the 2 battles. We're gonna film this stuff as well. It's gonna be good, man. I'm hyped for it. I'm glad that we're able to put this together. Even though it's the first one, it's gonna be the first of many.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an experience. It's been good, and it's been a blessing to be able to work with all the people that I've been able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. And yeah, I'm excited to see how tomorrow night goes.
Yes, man.
I'm excited to see the look on certain people's faces too when certain people find out that they won.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
I think that's gonna be definitely some of the best parts of the night for sure.
Yeah.
Because this everyone that's going. I mean, like any artists and producers involved with all of this. I mean, like it's actually a big gathering for like us, and I mean for a lot of people, especially here in Newfoundland,
Yep.
hip hop is nothing but dust in the wind, right? It's nothing to care about, right? But finally, there's being a light shone upon, what we are doing collectively as a province. And, so I really think that's great that you're doing this, you're starting this thing up, because it's about time that proper recognition has been given.
Yeah, 100%. There's definitely some people here who deserve more recognition than what they get, and hopefully doing all this stuff helps shine it on them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people doing their own thing, and there's people doing things here that need to be exposed more.
Yep.
It's good to see. I can't wait to gear up now going into show season more, like I was saying.
Yeah.
We need to do another little tour type thing, man, across the island and stuff. It's been a while.
It's been a very long while.
Yeah.
And unfortunately with weather and then the hurricane that happened last year and shows getting canceled.
I don't even want to talk about that one.
Yeah, you and me both. We'll end that right there.
Yeah. Pause. And I'm not talking about King's Toes. Wow.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. Dad jokes on bus, but not
I had
really.
to get you back for that
Oh, it's all good.
one.
I mean, everybody gets one, right? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter. Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
It's been good, man. It's been good hanging out today. Being able to, like I said, see you guys again. Well, it's meet Devin and see you again, Dante.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah. So I guess we've pretty much covered everything that we wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to let everybody know where they can check out your stuff, Dante.
Yeah, so you can just search me up on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. You can get my songs, some of my songs on like Snapchat, and also on like Instagram as well. You can use them for sounds for your videos, your posts, stuff like that. But yeah, just search up Dante Miracle. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
That's your slogan.
I'll be
Dante
there.
Miracle. I'll be there.
I'll be there. I'm the miracle when you need one, baby.
Miracle Whip.
That's what I drive, bro.
Yeah. That's what I drive, bro. And Scvmbag, how about yourself, man? Where can people check out your stuff?
I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit, man, under Scvmbag. I'm on Instagram at prod.scumbag.
Is there a special spelling to yours for certain platforms?
Yeah, on Instagram, instead of a U, it's a V. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, as for clothes, you can check out Scvmbag Clothing .square.site, and I got all kinds of shit up on there.
Okay,
And
cool.
yeah.
Get your Scvmbag merch today.
Yes, get your Scvmbag merch.
Today.
man.
Yeah.
It's been good to have you guys in here tonight. With that being said, we're going to shut this one down. This has been The Blend. I'm Frank. We've been here with Dante Miracle and Scvmbag. Say goodbye to everybody, guys.
And peace out. Thank you for this, bro.
Take care, everybody. Hope to see you in the near future.
Yeah, hopefully we see some of the people that'll listen to this tomorrow night at the awards show. I mean, you might hear this before, you might not. This is definitely going to be up before, but whether you hear it or not before, it'll be
Yeah, that's another story.
Anyways, hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope everybody has a great night, and hope to have you guys tuning in again next time. This is The Blend. You've been tuning in on all streaming platforms and on UHRS1. Check out the video version of this on YouTube, on the Progressive ENT YouTube channel. Just type in Progressive ENT on YouTube and we'll pop up. Everybody have a great evening. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Peace.